Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining a Cherry on Top YouTube Hop for November. Today we're sharing projects around the theme of Gather, and I am sharing a layout I created of my sister's family using 49 Market Vintage Orchard Collection. And to begin, I am going to use the leaf paper for the background. And I'm going to cut this down to 8.5 by 11. That's the size I like to scrapbook. The second pattern paper I'm going to cut down to 7.5 by 10. That way it makes there's a nice border around the layout once I mount that down to the center of the bigger paper there. And I like the trees, and I'm going to try and place the photo so that I don't cover too many of those up. So I'm going to use a 3x3 photo that's cropped in a square shape, and I keep my scraps so for things like this, like I needed a strip of paper, I didn't want to cut a whole 12x12, so I'm using the yellow pattern paper just as a strip down the layout. And then I'm going to use another strip that I had in my stash, cutting it down just a little bit, just to kind of create a fun design going down the layout. And you'll see once we get through this process how it all comes together, and it looks really nice. I love this little cluster of butterflies on the vine, and I've been wanting to use it for a couple of layouts now, and I think it's going to work perfectly for this layout. So right now I'm going through the laser dyes, and I'm just pulling a variety of greeneries, leaves, little flowers that I may want to use to help frame the photo. And then I just move them around until I'm happy with the placement. You may change your mind here and there, but just move them around and see if they look nice. And I'm not mounting anything down until I am ready. I want to make sure I don't need to move anything before I put them down. And then I was thinking I was going to use this doily card for a mat behind the photo, but I didn't really like the way it looked. And so I thought I was just going to cut it and maybe use a piece of it. And again, it still didn't work for me, so I just gave up on that. And there's another cluster vine with butterflies. I'm going to put that at the top there. And right now I'm just going through my die cuts to see what I want to use. And you kind of eyeball where you want to put them on the layout. And I just drop them right there. Again, we're not gluing anything down until I'm completely satisfied with the overall design of the layout. And I love the big bow, and I'm going to use that as a fun photo corner. And I have some apples, and I'm going to tuck them in there, and just moving a little bit of everything around, just to see if I like it. I'm going to use the family die cut for the title, and now I'm just looking for something else to add at the top there. I really wanted to add a tag, but I didn't really like the tag in white, and what I should have done was just inked it. I could have used ink to change it to brown or something, but it's okay. I decided not to use a tag. And right now I am looking for something to put around the family, just to kind of pull the bottom down together. It just looks a little plain down there. So what I'm doing is just trying to place chipboard pieces to see if they work. And I'm going to glue down the pieces at the top, the butterfly and the vine, because I do love that, and I'm happy with that. And then I am going to go ahead and start gluing the greenery behind the photo. And again, the beacon adhesive, if you've never tried to glue, is wonderful. It doesn't bulk up. It dries nicely, nothing falling off your layouts. Definitely add that to your cart. And now I'm going to glue down all the greeneries because I like the way it looks across the photo, the bottom, and with the leaves and the greenery tucked behind the photo. So now I'm just going to glue down everything. I'm trying not to move them too much from what I had down, because I don't want to change the placement of the embellishments. I just like the way it looks. And then I'm going to use the embellishments at the top there. I'm going to use foam squares to pop the family up, just to add dimension to the layout. That way it doesn't look too flat. And then when I glue down the butterflies, I kind of bend up the wings so that they are not flat. That way it looks, you have a little bit of texture and depth to your layout. And then I'm just going to apply a little string through the die cut there and glue that down. And I felt like I still needed some more embellishment. I'm going to pop these little sticker dots all over, and I love the little birdie epoxy sticker. He's so cute. So we're going to use him on there. And I was going to add some more embellishments. You know, I have a hard time stopping when it comes to embellishments. I love to use everything. And so I'm just going to stick a few of these on the butterflies. I really like those. They have nice sentiment in the middle of them, and they're just perfect. And so now I'm looking through my embellishments to see if there's anything else I can put on the bottom there. I feel like it's missing something. Not really sure. Maybe these little these buttons will work. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not 100% happy with the buttons, but I still wanted to do something at the bottom there. And then this brown pumpkin, I was going to use it, but I gave up. And there's my layout. Thank you so much for visiting today, and be sure to visit everyone to see their beautiful project. Hope you have a wonderful day.